What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Now, today I got something a little different for y'all. I wanted to go over some of the buffs and changes that I will add to the game to make supports more fun to play or just playable in general, because I feel like this season's support is really the hardest role to play in the game right now. But before we get to today's video, I just want to say I hope y'all had a wonderful holiday if you celebrate it. If you don't, I respect that, and it's all good. All love over here. And also, I wanted to say it was my birthday a few days ago. Yeah, your boy getting old, and I just want to say happy birthday to me. And if you want to do me a huge favor, why not like the video, and comment. Tell me how you feel about this season so far, how you feel about the game. I think it's decent so far. And also, if you could go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/RakageEJ. It is on the screen and the first link down in the description below. Now, let's get into it. Now, let's start with my main man, Bap. Bap is one of my favorite supports in the game. He will always be number one to me, for real, because I think I started my whole my whole career and getting better on support on Bap. That's all you see on TikTok is Bap and Ana. Until Kiriko came out, I'm more of a Kiriko main now, because if you don't play Kiriko now, you low-key just lose the game. But I really like his kit. The only thing I would change is his mortality field cooldown. It's way too fucking high, being at 25. Now, another thing I would change for Bap is to his mortality field. I feel like a lot of people complain about it. It's like, oh, it's broken, it's too easy. But they just don't realize that Hulk hook is still in the fucking game. Like, I be getting hooked from fucking downtown Atlanta, bitch. It doesn't make sense to why that ability is still in the game, but hey, I'm just a dumb support player. I don't know any better. So, to make people stop complaining about it, I feel like I would rework it to where it no longer gives people immortality. I know, shocking, right? It's in the name. But I would rework it to where it's more like a projectile blocker instead of a field. Well, yeah, it's still going to be a field, but it's going to be like a projectile blocker, right? It's not going to keep you from dying, but it's going to give you a chance to calm down, relax, and reset. And the last thing I will add to that is to his gun. I feel like we just need to put a switch on it, because I feel like, why not put a switch on it? I feel like that would make the game it would make it so much more fun. Just put a switch on it, and he'll be alright. So now let's move over to Ana. The only thing I would change for Ana is to her grenade. Her grenade lasts, I don't even know the numbers now, but it lasts way too short now. You could barely get a kill on it, which sucks, because that also what made Ana is to her nade. Now, I feel like the only way it will work in Overwatch 2 is if you just rework it back to what it was in Overwatch 1. Overwatch 1 nade was so much better, because you got so much value out of that. Now, if you throw it in Overwatch 2, you hit it, I swear it only lasts for like 1 second or 1.5. They need to go ahead and buff that. I don't know why they changed that in a fast-paced game. Let's talk Moira. Now, one thing I don't like is the change to fade. I don't know why you can't fade out of abilities. That's, the main thing of the fucking ability is to fade out of shit. So it's weird where you can't fade out of graph, you can't fade out of Sigma. Or it's just it's kind of weird. I don't know why they did that. They low key nerf supports in Overwatch 2. So I would definitely revert that back to what it was in Overwatch 1. Also, I think a lot of people forgot about this, but Moira also had a rework that was in an experimental patch. So her healing orb and her damage orb got put on 2 separate cooldowns instead of 1. So the healing orb was on a cooldown for 12 seconds, and the damage orb was on a cooldown of 16 seconds. Now, the reason for that being 16 seconds is because the orb no longer bounced everywhere to get free damage. It went into a straight line, and it only exploded when it hit a solid object or if it got hit by an enemy. Now, what this orb did is it reduced the incoming damage from whoever it hit for 75%. So you wouldn't die to pulse bomb, you wouldn't die to rhyme pin, or you wouldn't die to diva bomb, which was huge. And I honestly think now in Overwatch 2 that it would have worked really well. Also, her fade got nerfed from 6 to 7 seconds, and the healing orb, it worked as normal, but it only lasted for a few more seconds and the cooldown, it got nerfed. So I feel like they got the cooldowns right, but I think they did need to tweak the 75%. I think that's way too much. I feel like they need to tweak it down to at least, I say 60 would have been a perfect. Now let's move over to Zen. I don't normally play Zen. In fact, I think Zen is my least played support. Major buff to him would be that he can discord shields. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, EJ, that's too much. That's too crazy. No, if Sojourn can charge up her ray gun by shooting shields, why can't Zen break shields? You see what I'm saying? And I don't even want to get started on that fucking character, because that character is fucking broken. She should have been the first motherfucking character nerfed. But hey, I don't play DPS. I just died to him. So, yeah, I feel like the only thing I would add to Zen is if he can discord the enemy shields, and it would be so much better. Also, I would give him more health or more armor, because he get dove easily, and he dies a lot. He dies too fast from a Tracer or from a Winston. It's really crazy. Plus, now in Overwatch 2, you don't really get pill. You gotta fight for yourself. Which brings me to my next character, Brig. When she dropped for Overwatch 2, oh my God, I don't know why they did this. They got rid of stuns, right? Because everybody was complaining about stuns. I feel like they low-key need to bring stuns back, because why not? I love stuns. I love them. But let's get back on the topic of Brig. Now, her shield bash stun enemies, which was really the only thing that made Brig. And once they got rid of it, it just made her so much harder to play. Yes, you do more damage to him, but that's it. You don't have as much pill as you used to have in Overwatch 1, which is really why that not a lot of people play her. Also, I will bring back her. Honestly, forget everything I just said. I will honestly revert her back to day 1 Brig. Now, this is for my OG players. If you played Overwatch 1 when Brig first came out and there was no 222 lock, oh my God, Brig was a monster. She made you, hey, if you dove the back line, you got punished for it, and that's why I didn't get to play this version, but I love the fact that you can just do that. Brig herself changed the whole game, and I love it. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. But now, she no longer gives armor packs unless she ults, and I feel like that kind of sucks, because there's no reason to play Brig no more. It sucks. I love Brig so much. I just need them to go back to the day 1 Brig. I feel like it will for sure work now, because the game is it's just too fast for the supports to keep, for most supports to keep up. But I feel like this will bring Brig back, and I don't even know why they get rid of her stun. It's so stupid, but hey, whatever. Yeah, just bring back day 1 Brig and see how it works, and I feel like it will actually change the game again. And I'm here for day 1 Brig. It would just make the game so much fun. Let's talk Mercy. Lucio. Nah, I'm kidding. Let's go back to Mercy real quick. Mercy, I feel like the only thing I would change for Mercy is just bringing back big res. I never got to experience it in every Mercy main. Oh my God, that's all they talk about. Bring back big res. I'm here. I'm so fucking here for it, and I actually feel like Overwatch 2, it could work. It wouldn't be too much overpowered, or I would tweak it to where it takes forever for it to get off, and then she gets like a damage reduction, but she can't move, she can't see where she at. Just res everybody, but do it like slowly, to where she can easily get punished for it. And I feel like that would actually work. Like make balance that shit. I know it's hard to balance characters for Overwatch devs, but I feel like they can make this shit work again, because I actually want to experience it for myself. But I get it though, too OP, and I completely understand. So instead of that, I would Only thing I would add to her is when she goes for res, she get like a little bit of armor, or she get like a damage reduction, a damage intake reduction. That would be so cool. Now let's talk Lucio. I feel like this ult chain should be in the game itself already, but I get it. It's like hard to tweak around the numbers and shit, but I feel like the higher you are when you get ready to ult on Lucio should give you way more shield than it does when you already at the ground. Now let me, or if all else fails, bring back how his ult was, how bring back what his ult was in that experimental batch. Like when you landed on somebody's head, you would kill him. I feel like that would be, I feel like that would be fun, and it would just change the way Lucio motherfuckers play a little bit, because most of the motherfuckers just DPS anyway. So yeah, I would do a cooler change like that to Lucio. Last but certainly not least is the only support I've been playing for real on Overwatch 2, and that is Kiriko. Now, I feel like Kiriko might be one of the most balanced characters on release, since I don't even remember nobody that's been low-key balanced, but yeah, I think she take the cake. Now, saying that, I think I only have one thing I would change about Kiriko. It's her teleport. Now, once you teleport to a teammate, you don't teleport on top of them. You teleport like a few meters behind them. And that low key, I feel like it needs a buff to be like right behind them instead of like a few feet behind, because you gonna lose the high ground a lot. You gonna fall down. If they on the edge, you're not gonna make it all the way up there, and then you gotta wait till your cooldown pop up. Now you looking stupid. It just don't make sense. I feel like we should change the way you low key above them. Yeah, like a cool a quality of life change. I feel like that would be cool. And I ain't really got much else to say, so yeah, that's Kiriko. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, I want you to comment down below Jolly Rancher. Why Jolly Rancher? It's because I mean the Jolly Rancher right now as we speak. Now, I do want to say this is my first time making a video like this, so please give me some suggestions down below on how I did. Did I knock it off the park? Did we do good? That's all I want to know. And again, like the video for my birthday. I appreciate that, and I ain't got nothing else to say, but make sure y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all sleep well, and y'all get ready for the next day, because EJ is out. All right, let me chill out.